Hello everyone, my name is Darshan from the Department of Basic Science. So today here again with another video of the concept Indian Constitution. So let's discuss some of the MCQs related to Indian Constitution concepts of 5 modules video schedule. So initially, let's see what is Constitution definition. The Constitution is a nation basic law. It creates political institutions, assigns or divides powers in government and often provides certain guarantees to citizens. Sets the board rules of the game. The rules are not neutral. Some participants and policy options have advantages over others. So, how did the Indian Constitution got formed? Forming of the Indian Constitution, let's see. The struggle for independence was thus over by 15th August 1947, but the attainment of independence was not an end itself. The first task undertaken by government independence India was forming of a new constitution. The first meeting of the assembly was held on 9th December 1946 as a sovereign constitution assembly for India. On 11th December, Dr. Rajendra Prasad was elected as permanent chairman. The draft constitution was published in January 1948. The people of India were given 8 months to discuss the draft and propose amendments. Amendments nothing but changes. The draft constitution was considered for 114 days. The new constitution of India was adopted by the Constitution Assembly on 26 November 1949 and signed by the President Dr. Rajendra Prasad. Some of new provisions of in Constitution came into force on 26 January 1950, and this was the date on which Constitution was commenced. So, how this is how the new Constitution got formed. Now let's see some of the topics which we are going to discuss MCQs on that. First thing is role of the Constitution Assembly. Second thing is fundamental rights and their restrictions. Third thing is executive union parliamentary system. Fourth thing is judicial system in India, Supreme Court of India and other countries. Fifth thing is electrons and electrical process. The first thing in first concept, that is role of the Constitution Assembly. We see when was the Constitution Assembly of India formed? 1945, 1947, 1949, 1950. So the correct answer is 1949. Second question is who served the Constitutional Assembly of India? Mahatma Gandhi ji, Jawaharlal Nehru, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, B.R. Ambedkar. The correct answer is Dr. Rajendra Prasad. Third question is how long did the Constitution Assembly take to the draft the Indian Constitution? A. 1 year. B. 2 years. 3 years. 4. 4 years. You can say it is 3 years. Who was the chairman of the drafting committee of Constitution Assembly? Mahatma Gandhi ji, Jawaharlal Nehru, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, or B.R. Ambedkar? The correct answer is Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Eighth one, what was the primary objective of the Constitution Assembly? To establish a socialist economic system, to divide India into separate nations, to create a democratic and sovereign nation, to maintain British colonial rule. So the correct option is C, to create a democratic and sovereign rule. So the next concept we are going to see the MCQs based on fundamental rights and their restrictions. So here you can see first question. Fundamental rights are enriched in which part of Indian Constitution? Option A, Part 1. Option B, Part 2. Option 3, Part 3. Option D, and Part 4. The correct answer is Part 3. Second question is how many fundamental rights are guaranteed in Indian Constitution? A 5, B 6, C 7, D 8. The correct answer is C 7. The next question is under which article of Indian Constitution can be the right to Indian constitutional remedies be enforced? Article 32, Article 19, Article 21, or Article 14? You can see Article 19 is the correct answer. The fourth one is freedom of speech and expression can be restricted in their interest of what? Public order, national security, decency and morality, all of this. The correct answer is all three: public order, national security, decency and morality. The fifth one question which we go and say here. Which article of the Indian Constitution allows the imposition of reasonable restrictions on fundamental rights? So option A, Article 14, option B, Article 19, option C, Article 21, option D, Article 32. The correct answer is option B, Article 19. The next concept which you're going to MCQ is based on union executive and the parliamentary. The first question is the prime minister is appointed by the president, the vice president, the Lok Sabha, or the Rajya Sabha. The correct answer is option D, the president. The next question, who is the nominal head of the Indian Constitution? As we know, it is president, so you can choose president here. So the next question, the president of India holds office for a term of A, 5 years, B, 6 years, C, 7 years, or D, 4 years. That is 5 years. Option A is correct answer. Next question, who is the real executive head of the Indian government? So you can see president, prime minister, speaker of Lok Sabha, or the chief justice of India. So the correct answer is option B, prime minister. The next question which you're gonna see here, the council of minister is collectively responsible to the president, the prime minister, the Rajya Sabha, the Lok Sabha. The correct answer is the Lok Sabha. So let's see some of the question based on related to other countries in India. Okay, other courts in India. The first question is which of the following is the highest court of appeal in a state in India? Option A, High Court. Option B, District Court. Option C, Session Court. Option D, Lok Adalat. The correct answer is High Court. Option A is correct. The second question which you're gonna see here, how many high courts are there in India? A 21, B 24, C 28, D 31. The correct answer is option C, the 28. The next question which you're gonna see here, who appoints the Chief Justice of and other judges of a High Court in India? Option you have Prime Minister of India. Option B you have Prime Minister of the President of India. So the correct answer is option A, the President of India. Next question which you're gonna see here, which court is responsible for conducting trial for criminal cases at the district level in India? A. High Court. B. Supreme Court. C. Sessions Court. D. District Court. The correct answer is D. District Court. Okay, the next question we're going to see which of the following courts has the authority to grant bail and conduct trials for serious offences. A. High Court. B. Supreme Court. C. Session Court. D. District Court. The correct answer is option B. The Supreme Court. Okay, let's see some of the MCQs based on the electron and electoral process. So elections and electoral process, the first question is what is the minimum voting age in India? 16, 18, 21, 25. The correct answer is option B, 18 years, as we all aware of it. The next question we're going to see here, the process of drawing boundaries of constituents is known as option A, voter registration, option B, election campaign, option C, delimitation, option D, ballot counting. The correct answer is option C, delimitation. The system of elections in India is based on proportional representation, option B, variety voting, option C, preferential voting, option D. First was the first system. So the correct answer is option D, first was the first system. So which of the following is an essential document for voter identification in India? Aadhaar card, passport, PAN card. As we know, it is all important. So the option D is correct answer, all of the above. The process of verifying and confirming voter identity at the polling station is known as A. Voter registration. B. Exit poll. C. Voter identification. D. Ballot casting. So the correct option is voter identification. So thank you for watching and like, share and subscribe. Please do like and if possible comment.